Hello, my name is Britton Dedmon, and today we will be talking about the unit circle. So before we get into all the explanations, let's go over some important definitions of some terms that we may bring up later in the lesson. So first, so is part of SOHCAHTOA. Means opposite over hypotenuse, so the opposite side over the hypotenuse. Ka means the adjacent side over the hypotenuse. And TOA means the opposite side over the adjacent side, which you'll see more later on. Sine represents the y value of an ordered pair. What we will discover is in this video is that fact that sine is the y value of an ordered pair based on the unit circle. Cosine is the x value of the ordered pair, so again, something we will discover later on in this video. Theta is this sign right here. It represents a placeholder for the acute angle. So when we're trying to find an angle, it'll be the placeholder and it'll help us find SOHCAHTOA or sine and cosine. A trig function is, so basically a trig function would be sine, cosine, and tangent. And the trig ratio is those measurements of the right triangle that help find cosine, sine, and tangent. So first, let's take a look. This is our unit circle. So a unit circle, of course, has the x and y axis. Well, if this is a unit circle, this must mean that this side is 1 unit. So with that being said, we're going to find the ordered pairs. So 1 x value over, but we don't go up any y value, is 1 over 0 or 1 comma 0. If we go over negative 1 unit, but we don't go up any, that's negative 1 comma 0. We don't go over any x units, but we go up 1 y unit, that's 0 comma 1. And then just do the opposite, so we don't go over any x values, but we go down negative 1, that's 0 comma negative 1. So with this being said, when we move in a counterclockwise direction, that is positive. And when we move in a clockwise direction, we become negative. So since one side is 1 unit, we can state that our hypotenuse is 1 unit. Again, here is our theta. So that is just going to be the placeholder. So when we solve for sine, cosine, and tangent, we will refer to theta. Now, this point that it intersects, so the right here, we're going to call B comma C. So what this means, if this ordered pair right here, this point that it intersects the unit circle is B comma C, we can state if it's a right angle that this side, your x value is B and your y is C. Okay, so when we use a right angle, that's when we can solve for sine, cosine, and tangent in this case on the unit circle. So first, using SOHCAHTOA, when we refer to theta, cosine of theta, cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, so your adjacent, B, over hypotenuse, B over 1, we get cosine equals B. So with that being said, when we look back at this ordered pair, cosine is your x value. So here's the definition. Cosine, the x-coordinate of the terminal angle that intersects the unit circle. So this is the terminal angle, so it's the x-coordinate of that angle that intersects. Now for sine. Sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite C over hypotenuse is 1. C over 1 is C. So sine equals C. Again, looking at this ordered pair, C would be your y value. So it's the y coordinate of the terminal angle that intersects the unit circle. So terminal, y coordinate. Now going to tangent. Tangent is your sine over your cosine. So tangent would be your C over B, or in this case, what we've defined here, your y coordinate over your x coordinate. And that is all today. I hope you have learned more by this lesson. Thank you.